The world is full of stunning places, those postcard perfect spots that captivate us. But sadly, not all of them will last. Some of Earth's most beautiful features may disappear one day, and we'll explain why. So, be sure to visit while you can. Here are 10 amazing places to see. The Amazon rainforest. The Amazon rainforest is one of Earth's most unique ecosystems, stretching across countries like Brazil, Peru, and Colombia. Covering over 3 million square miles, it's the largest tropical rainforest. However, it's under serious threat from human activity. Deforestation and resource exploitation have severely impacted the rainforest, putting it at risk of disappearing. Experts warn that the destruction could reach a tipping point, with some predicting the Amazon could vanish in 50 years. The pink area here shows where the forest once stood. The Amazon is home to 10 million species, many unique to the region, and absorbs 2 billion tons of CO2 each year, helping fight climate change. The need to act is urgent, as the forest shrinks daily, weakening its climate-regulating role. Losing the Amazon would not only wipe out countless species but also harm the global environment. If we don't act fast, we risk losing one of the world's most vital ecosystems forever. The Maldives. The Maldives, a tropical paradise in the Indian Ocean, consists of over 1,190 islands known for their stunning beaches, clear waters, and vibrant coral reefs. This makes it a top travel destination. At just above sea level, the Maldives is the world's lowest country, making it highly vulnerable to rising sea levels from climate change. The nation was devastated by the 2004 tsunami, which wiped out 20 islands. Now, with climate change accelerating, experts warn that the Maldives could be submerged by 2050 if global warming continues. Despite efforts to mitigate the impact, the threat remains real. Tourism is vital to the Maldives, but its unique geography makes it one of the most at-risk places on Earth. If visiting is on your bucket list, it's wise to plan soon before time runs out for this breathtaking destination. Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro, Africa's tallest mountain, has long drawn adventurers with its stunning snow-capped peak, a stark contrast to the surrounding tropical landscapes. Located in Tanzania, this dormant volcano is now facing the rapid melting of its glaciers due to climate change. Scientists warn that by the century's end, Kilimanjaro's glaciers could be gone entirely, highlighting the global environmental shifts taking place. The glacier's retreat is driven by rising temperatures. Between 1912 and 2007, Kilimanjaro's ice shrank by 80%, with nearly a quarter of the loss happening between 2000 and 2007. The disappearance of snow and ice not only alters the mountain's iconic appearance but also threatens local ecosystems and water sources. With 30,000 to 40,000 climbers visiting annually, the loss of glaciers could impact both tourism and the livelihoods of those dependent on it. As the climate crisis worsens, the future of this majestic peak remains uncertain. Machu Picchu, Peru. Machu Picchu, the ancient Incan citadel in Peru's Andes, is one of the world's most famous and mysterious archaeological sites. Built in the 15th century and abandoned in the 1500s, it was hidden in the jungle until its rediscovery by explorer Hiram Bingham in 1911. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it attracts millions of visitors annually. The site is famous for its intricate stonework and stunning views of the Urubamba River Valley. However, it faces threats from natural and human-made forces, such as erosion, landslides, and mass tourism. A train service has made it more accessible, but also put more pressure on preservation efforts. Authorities have taken steps to limit visitor numbers and protect the site, but balancing tourism and conservation remains a challenge. With its iconic status, it's uncertain whether enough can be done to preserve it for future generations. Venice, a city on the edge of disappearing. Venice, in Italy's Veneto region, is one of the world's most iconic cities, known for its canals and stunning architecture. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, it's a living museum filled with Renaissance and Gothic buildings, all supported by wooden piles. But despite its beauty, Venice faces a crisis. Over the past century, the city has sunk around 9 inches, with projections suggesting it could sink another 24 inches by the century's end due to rising sea levels. When Venice was founded, sea levels were 6 feet lower. Now, the city is increasingly vulnerable to flooding, which happens more frequently, 10 times per year in 1900 to over 100 times annually today. These floods have damaged historic structures, with marble, mosaics, and basilicas deteriorating from constant water exposure. Venice's tourism industry brings in billions, but this influx of visitors, driven by the fear it might not last, has become a double-edged sword. Tourists have flocked to the city, and between 1990 and 2001, annual visits soared. If things don't change soon, this mesmerizing city could exist only in memory. Ancient Petra deteriorating wonders. Petra, an ancient city in southern Jordan, is a stunning mix of history, art, and nature. Known as the Rose City for its pink sandstone, Petra is famous for its rock-cut architecture, including grand tombs and temples. The dramatic entrance, the Sick, a 1.2 kilometers gorge, leads to a world of breathtaking sights. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985, Petra is one of the most well-preserved archaeological sites in the world. However, Petra's future is at risk. Its ancient structures and natural beauty are also causing its decay. Extreme temperatures and a high volume of tourists are accelerating the deterioration. Research shows that even short exposure to humidity from 35 tourists can damage the structures, including the Al-Khazna Temple. In 2001, the temple's interior was closed to protect it. Unless action is taken, Petra could face irreversible damage, leaving future generations to experience it only in photos. Glacier National Park. Melting beauty. Tucked in Montana's Rocky Mountains, Glacier National Park is a stunning natural gem. Spanning over 1,500 square miles, it features everything from rugged peaks to crystal-clear alpine lakes. With over 700 miles of trails and rich ecosystems, it's a haven for hikers and wildlife lovers. Once home to 150 glaciers, the park has lost much of its ice, leaving only 25 glaciers today. Due to climate change, scientists warn that the glaciers could vanish by 2030. Recent studies show they're retreating faster than expected. Although 2020 was meant to mark a milestone for the glaciers, signs warning of their loss were removed this year. This doesn't diminish the urgency, as the beauty of these glaciers and the ecosystems they support is fading fast. What was once a vast ice field may soon be remembered only for what it used to be. Alaska, the melting frontier. Alaska, known for its vast wilderness and glaciers, is facing severe climate change impacts. As temperatures rise, the state's glaciers are melting faster than ever, causing sea levels to rise and damaging ecosystems. Alaska loses about 75 billion tons of ice each year, more than any other glaciated region. Remote areas like Kivalina, 80 miles north of the Arctic Circle, are already seeing the effects. The village is sinking into the ocean due to rising sea levels and strong storm surges. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers predicts that within a decade, Kivalina will be uninhabitable, forcing residents to move. Despite a $400 million relocation proposal, Congress has yet to approve the funds. Alaska's glaciers, which once shaped the landscape, are expected to lose 50% of their mass by century's end, with no signs of slowing down. These majestic ice fields may soon disappear.